Back up on my bullshit like I'm masterminding Watergate. Back in action with the hip hop report. I forgot my lemon water, but I got my oranges. Now, listen. Man, those things are super uncomfortable and super hot. Can you imagine having to wear those every day, forever, everywhere you go? Ugh, rough. Make me want to shave my whole beard off. But anyways, I hope you guys are doing well. Day 15 or so for the official quarantine. I thought she was a nurse dropped today, so that's exciting. That's a video that we shot over a year ago. You know, and it wasn't everything that I was wanting to create out of the production, but under the circumstances, right in the pocket that I wanted to be at in regards of releasing that and kind of like uplifting people's spirits, something light, something fun. I believe this is the 7th Drake leak since his leak started coming out. And this one is particular. And I know what you guys are thinking. You guys are thinking that I'm gonna shit on it. I'm not. Podcast, we spoke about where TikTok was and how much traffic they gotta be getting now that everyone's at home, has nothing to do. They're probably tired of their families, they're probably tired of their kids, they're probably tired of being inside and not being able to have the freedoms that we had previously. Drake takes the W once again. Understanding the culture, understanding people, understanding where we're at, but most importantly, having the leverage and the eyeballs and the attention and people, because here's the biggest thing. The difference in leverage that Drake has is solely based off the fact that his fan base, when they watch a new video, a new interview, listen to a new song, they already want to like it. They want to like the new Drake. So it's not really much of a challenge when you think about, oh, well, why does everything that he does blow up? There is some strategy to what he does, and I think there's some very well thought out things. And not so much the video, but even more so, the idea that he knew that that video did not have to be complex, that that video did not have to be a big production. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they literally picked up the camera, shot the song, and uploaded it at the same time. The concept of the dance in itself, which is probably the only thing that he choreographed. It's about the dance, it's about understanding that culture and people are on TikTok. And mind you, I'm the same guy that last podcast I told you guys, if you guys listen to the podcast, that I think the quarantine, the coronavirus, I think it's not going to be good in the long run for TikTok because it is advancing the crowd that is on TikTok. It is speeding up the timeline, or the lifeline I should say, of what TikTok is and what it was going to be, to where maybe people, you know, the 35 to 45 age range wouldn't be on there until maybe another 6 to 8 months. I think now you're gonna have a lot of people land on there that are just watching it, and then a lot of people obviously, because they think, hey, I'm on this app, I have to post stuff, then they're going to start posting things. That means that TikTok is either going to turn into the new Instagram with obviously more editing and cutting and effects features, or it's gonna die out and something else will come in. So that's my technology 101 update on what I think is music, and it's already happening. It was already happening with what we've talked about before, the YBN Cordays and things, where music was already starting to put more weight and put more importance into music with actual value. And I think it's only natural, because I think society as a whole, especially once the virus and everything is all cleared out, whenever that happens, I think people will go into a point where, all right, we're done with that, now we have to overcome. And in the process of that, there'll be a lot of struggle and a lot of hard times for people, where party music and light, fun, bullshit music isn't going to cut it. And I think because of that, you're gonna get a big flux in music, like Rod Wave's new album that I just checked out. What's it, Pray?
You don't know I pray for love.
His records, he's kind of like Kevin Gates with no secondary flex on it. Like, there's not like the balance of, like, you know, party records and stuff. Like, all his shit the whole album damn near is probably like 14, 15 songs. It's like all very heavy, emotional, like deep records. Now, Drake, of course, has given you deep records, but in regards to societies and struggles, is things that I think he stays away from because primarily he just doesn't come from that cloth. He doesn't come from that background. And I think when artists give you something that you don't relate to, when you think of them, it's really hard to consume it, and it kind of almost feels inauthentic. So I think because of that, the Toosie roll, I think that's what it's called. I think it'll do well. I think for the next 2 weeks you're gonna see TikTok go crazy because of it. I think tons of fans are gonna be doing it, variations of it. It's easy enough, you know. And again, he's a smart young guy, so I'm just assuming that even the creation of the song and the creation of the dance was so basic and so simple that it couldn't miss. And as a fan or a hater, when you go into a record, eventually the masses will determine how you feel about it. So you can go into it saying, oh, Drake is leashing off this, or he's doing a opportunistic move to cater to the young demographic on the new app TikTok. Yeah, it's business. That's what he's supposed to do as a businessman. That's what he's supposed to do. A lot like Bad Bunny has been catering to the trans community because of the murder of I forgot the girl. I forgot the person's name. See, right there I needed my lemon water. That's what I'm talking about. But you know, so I think because of that, the Toosie roll wins, and I think it'll do well. It's a nice, fun song that people can kind of disconnect from everything, and it allows people kind of like something to vibe to. And you know, what better person to deliver that than Drake? The only person that for the past decade has continuously delivered hit after hit after hit, while never actually categorizing himself in any community and not speaking on anything that weighs more than his left pinky ring. But listen, you go to players for what they do best. You feel me? You go to players for what they do best. Ramble Hustle, Hip Hop Report.
Back up on my bullshit like I'm masterminding Watergate.